Dan, if we could just briefly reflect on the weekend's game against Millwall, back to your old stomping ground, but a good performance and maybe all in all a good result as well.
Yeah, I think it was an extremely tough game, as you see. Considering the circumstances, I think it was a great point for us. They made it extremely difficult, and I think it was a sellout for them. So it's never easy going there, and we had to ride our luck at times and stick together. And yeah, I think I was proud of the team at the end of it. I think everyone dug in, and it's a tough place to go, and to come out of a point is probably a good result for us.
Having been there previously, I'm sure that was the sort of atmosphere and the sort of environment you were probably expecting as well.
Yeah, it was different being on the other side. I didn't realise how maybe tough it is, especially with quite a young team that we've got. It's probably something they've not played in front of before, so it was just a great challenge, and yeah, I think we're more than happy coming away from there with a point.
Obviously, it's a young squad you're playing in at this moment in time, but you've almost amassed 100 appearances in senior football. Do you feel as though you're one of the leading figures in this team at the moment?
Yeah, maybe. I think we've had some of the senior players get injuries recently, which has been unfortunate and a bit of a knock to the team. But it gives an opportunity for someone like myself or the other young lads who have had more experience than the others to step up. So it's a big responsibility, and we need to do that if we're to get results in this division.
And how do you feel as though the environment is between you and the rest of the squad, in the changing room and kind of behind the scenes?
Yeah, I feel like we're in a really good spot at the moment. There's been a few more signings come in, and they've seemed to gelled really well with the team. So I think we're confident at the moment. We're enjoying our football, and hopefully we can keep the positive results going.
Yeah, in terms of the season itself, there's no kind of expectation, but no one is really putting a ceiling on what Sunderland can achieve this season either.
No, definitely not. I mean, we've been, as again, a bit unfortunate with injuries, and some things haven't gone our way, but I think we've shown a good level, like a consistent level throughout the season in our performances. And looking at the second half of the season, there's no reason why we can't go and beat a lot of the teams we've got coming up, and put a bit of a run together. And this league, it's tough, but if you get some wins together towards the end of the season, who knows where we could finish.
For you, you've had less than a year here at Sunderland, but you've had to overcome a fair amount of obstacles in that time, long-term injury and spells out the side. How do you feel as though you've been throughout this time at Sunderland?
Yeah, it was a really tough start. Not ideal picking up that injury so soon, but I was put back in the team pretty quickly, and it took me a few games to sort of get back up to speed. But at the moment, I'm just really enjoying my football, and counting my blessings that I'm fit, and enjoying myself, and enjoying the city, and feeling more comfortable living up north. So it's on a personal note, it's going really well, and hopefully I can help the team.
And you touched on some of those senior figureheads before, the likes of Danny Barton, Luke O'Nien, who you've regularly played alongside this season. What's it like to be involved with them?
Yeah, I think especially at the back, it's nice to have them senior figures, and playing with Danny and Luke's been brilliant. I learn a lot from them every day, and they've been professionals for many years and playing at the top level. So yeah, it's nice playing next to them, and so I'm just going to keep trying to learn as much as possible from them.
Attention's turned to the FA Cup against Fulham for the time being. How do you look into that one? Obviously, you've come up against them in recent times.
Yeah, we're excited for it. It was a great game of football the other week, and we showed that we can compete against them. So I think probably going into the replay, there's a bit more belief than before, because we showed we can do it, but we know it's going to be extremely tough, and again we might need a bit of luck on our side, but we're going to go there and try to win tomorrow.
And this time you'll be backed by a home crowd as opposed to the first game. That should, of course, stand you in good stead and build a good foundation.
Yeah, I mean, we had 6,000 down there, I think it was last time, so it almost had a bit of a home feeling to it. So there'll be even more hopefully tomorrow, and with that back in, hopefully they can push us across the line.